Welcome back. We're talking about tonsillitis. It looks as if we can't talk about tonsillitis without talking about the adenoids, as you have seen. Now, if you have any questions on this matter, the number to call is 0808-054-2233. That's 0808-054-2233. And you can tweet at CTV_Mary A. Now, doctor, I want to ask you, since the tonsils are like a policeman, the way you said, and they are now taking out because of recurrent infection, doesn't that mean the person is going to now be more infected? I mean, the police has been withdrawn.
That's the work of God. We give glory to God. Because there are still some other lymphocytes that are going to take over the function.
Okay.
Once you take, for example, you take off the palatine tonsil, the main one, then the one at the back of the tongue is going to take over the functioning. Doesn't mean that the person is going to have cold, cough, and catarrh or a slight of fever, but it won't be, the symptoms will be very mild. That within a day, you just take something, vitamin C or anything, you are back again. So that's why if you come to an ENT doctor, we are always free to say, let's remove your tonsils.
Let's take it out.
Let's take it out. And maybe the earlier maybe it's taken out, is better.
Okay, I have a question from Ife Dayo. He's saying, is laryngitis a complication of tonsillitis? He's also saying, is the cause of tonsillitis always bacterial? Could it be viral? I can answer that immediately. Yes, it could be viral as well as bacterial. But is laryngitis a complication?
Well, it's part of the complication because the infection can spread that. Because the infection can spread right from the postnasal space to the oropharynx and then to the pharyngolarynx.
And then you say all the way down to the lungs?
On the way to the lungs.
Okay. Now, can you remove the tonsils non-invasively without cutting? I know that a lot of stuff is done now with lasers. Is that possible?
Well, there's a lot of stuff that is now going on. But one thing is that when we do comparative analysis of all the system, laser is good, but the recovery rate takes longer.
Okay.
Just like the same thing also when you use diatami, when you bond it, the recovery rate always takes longer. So that's why the old system of the normal removing without, because usually there's a lot of things we take into consideration when there's no bleeding and everything. The classical tonsillectomy is still the best. It's still the best.
Does one child get it from another? Can it be passed along? Like, you know, maybe child A has tonsillitis and something happens and child B catches it. Does it happen that way?
No, it doesn't happen that way.
Not even by coughing or sneezing or anything like that?
No, it doesn't happen because it only can lead to upper respiratory tract infection.
Okay, the coughing and sneezing can lead to upper respiratory tract infection, but not tonsillitis.
But not tonsillitis.
Would it help if you got a child to wash his hands more often? Would it help for infection not to pass from one child to another?
Well, that's part of the hygiene that we always teach our children. You have to start teach them right from the child.
To wash their hands. Let's take Moshood, who is in Osun State. Hello, Moshood. What's your question?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us your question.
Yeah, I want to ask the doctor that the location of thyroid gland is at that neck region. So I want to know whether if there's a problem with the thyroid gland, can that be a way by which it can also stimulate the problem with that we need to...
The tonsils. Okay.
Thyroid gland on its own is, the anatomical structure is, it's a little bit far. Not
Isn't it with more like at the base of the throat?
No, thyroid.
Where is the thyroid?
Thyroid is just in your throat.
Okay.
By the time when you swallow, you will feel the movement.
Okay.
But it's only near the jugular, the gastric lymph nodes.
Okay, so are you saying the thyroid gland is connected to food?
No.
While the tonsils are connected to breathing?
No, thyroid gland is not connected to food.
Okay.
Tonsils is just that it's just the police system where the airway and then the food food passage. We call the aerodigestive tract of the system in the pharynx.
Okay.
It's the one that watches over so that the bacteria doesn't move down.
So there's no connection between the tonsils and the thyroid.
There is no connection.
That's good to know. You've spoken about the complications of the tonsils, of tonsillitis rather. Now, assuming you've performed a tonsillectomy or you've removed tonsils, what are the kind of instructions you give a parent to go back home with? Because you know this is the throat. Is there a special kind of feeding system or some food to avoid or a way to treat the child?
Okay. Usually after the procedure, we always ask them. That's why some of the parents have gone through us. They know that we are what we call the ice cream surgery.
Just before you go on with that, we'll come back to that. But let me talk to Lawson, who is on the line now from Abuja. Hello, Lawson.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your question?
Yeah, I have a personal experience. I'm a 25-year-old male, and I've been having some symptoms of tonsillitis. I've tried to do a personal diagnosis, and I think it is what it is. But I've not really gone to the doctor to confirm.
So what are these symptoms?
I feel like every day I have constant catarrh and cold.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's one of the symptoms.
Okay, thank you, Lawson. First of all, is it possible for him to examine himself?
Well, the only thing you can do is maybe you just go into your mirror, you open your mouth, then you see your tonsils.
Don't you have to use a tongue depressor?
You can use a tongue depressor, or you can open your mouth wide if you don't have a big tongue.
Okay.
Then you can see the back of your throat, because usually the tonsils are we classify into grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and grade 4.
So he can actually see that his tonsils are enlarged.
Enlarged, you can see it if it's enlarged, because people have come, they say they see something big in their throat. So
he's complaining of constant cough and catarrh. What's your advice to
Like
Lawson?
constant cough and catarrh, maybe what we have to rule out more of a sinusitis, because usually we have what is called this post-nasal drip. When there is infection from your sinuses, they move around to your back of the throat, irritating your throat. And then it can even give cause for symptoms of tonsillitis, what you call pharyngeal tonsillitis, because that will be the source of infection coming from the sinuses that is affecting, that your tonsils is reacting to. So you better see your ENT doctor. They'll be able to take care.
Let's take Kaede from River State, who's on the line now. Hello, Kaede.
Hello.
Hello. What's your question?
Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. My question is that for a child having tonsillitis, can they outgrow them?
Okay. Thank you for that.
That's a good question that many people have been asking us. But from the statistics and everything, it's about 10% or 20% of them that outgrows them.
Okay. Somebody is asking here that, is it possible, he's talking about a case of misdiagnosis now, is it possible for someone to mistake a sore throat for tonsillitis?
Sore throat is tonsillitis.
Oh, without a doubt.
No, sore throat is infection of the tonsil, just like the sore throat, the English word, the tonsillitis, the medical word. They are just the same.
Okay, so that means that this thing is quite self-limiting, because lots of people get sore throats and it just goes. All right. Is it okay to cut belu in the hospital? Is it advisable to even cut it?
Well,
last question.
Belu, that is uvula.
Okay, that's
the only time that we advise people to cut it when it's elongated.
All right.
Because when it's elongated,
it will be closing up
the airway, then the patient can get choked up.
All right.
And at the same time also, we still don't advise people to cut, because the uvula is part of the resonance system of your voice. Because you still can't know in the future that you still want to use your voice. If the uvula has been cut off, there's some part of the your voice, I mean, that
goes along with it.
That goes along with it.
On that note, Doctor, thank you so much for coming on the show and enlightening us, not just on the tonsils, but on the uvula and so many other things. Thank you so much also for being with us. Have a wonderful day.